And there it is. All tucked away nicely in the garage where I can start working on it. Say hi, Chayton. What's happening, guys? Just wanted to show you the progress on the bug, which is none. But at least I got it here where I can start working on it. As soon as I get a little more organized in my garage, you know, got to run some power, got to get a welder hooked up and a nice little welding table right over here. Need to get a bandsaw in here still. But got some of the parts laid out. We could look over. We'll look over them real closely later, but got some 3-inch wider rear fenders for right now. Got some 911 rear lowers, brakes, calipers, spring plates. Probably won't use those because hoping to go with the KW coilover setup. Got some front 911 hubs and rotors, but of course don't have the 930 calipers because those are about $2 a piece used, not even rebuilt. Might be exaggerating a little bit on that money, but you know what I mean. So we'll get the car up on jack stands, pull the rims and tires, pull the fenders. Real soon here, got to come up with some 3-inch wider front fenders and a different hood. But I'll start showing you exactly why I picked this bug in particular. Ooh, tomorrow, babies. Anyways, let's get cracking, huh? What do you think?
What?
Let's get going, yeah? Let's put it up on jack stands.
You're done.
Okay, so we got the rims and tires off, we have the fenders off, and now we can take a look at how clean this car really is. Obviously the paint is not clean, but I picked this car because it didn't appear to be in many accidents and the pan was clean. It has an engine and transmission, though it doesn't run, but it did get it to turn over. So let's take a closer look at it. Let's open the hood. We'll obviously be getting a new hood. It's just a little too much rust in there. So it's fairly clean. Even comes with this fancy strut brace. You can see it's all factory caulking. Looks like someone has put a front apron on here at one point in time. There is a slight wrinkle right here. Not too bad. Everything looks good in here. No rust down here, which would be pretty common. Looks pretty good under here. And the pan is in really good condition. That was my biggest thing. I didn't want to be doing pan halves on this car. The one thing we did find is it looks like it's been hit in this corner. The fender fit really weird. There's a nut missing. There's a little bit of rust right there. I can't remember what the giveaway was in here. But, oh, right here. Here we go. Can't really see. We got a low light going on in here, but this obviously doesn't line up the way it should. Which I knew, but I didn't think that it was as bad as it is. It looks like there's a little kink right here as well. Let's compare that to this side. This side's kind of kinked in too. We'll figure it out when we try to put the new fenders on. So, that side did have, the driver's side did have an aftermarket fender. The 3 other fenders are factory, which is awesome. If anyone needs them, hit me up. They seem to be in pretty good condition. They have one paint job on them like the whole car. The factory orange underneath. But let's take a look at the fenders that I'm putting on. They're 3 inches wider. They're non-Super Beetle fenders because I won't be using the Super Beetle tail lights. Can you hold this up for me, son? Hold it, just hold it right here. No, this one, right here. So the biggest difference you see right away is if you look at how narrow this is in here, and then look at this one. Much, much wider. That should help me get a good sized tire on here with the right back spacing. One thing I want to do now that all the fenders are off is I want to I have all my 930 suspension and brakes, 911, whatever you want to call them. I want to fit these on here and see just how far they're going to push the wheel out. That way I could set up for my back spacing, know what I'm dealing with. Maybe even have to go wider on the fenders, who knows. But I am looking for some 3-inch wider front fenders because my 930 brakes are going to also push the wheel out quite a bit farther. I'm also going to be hitting up my boy Chris at KW for a full suspension set for this thing. And I'll be pulling these off, changing these out to the later 73/74 2-bolt struts. And I'll be building some sheet lowers. I'll probably take this arm, this sway bar off and run a different style sway bar, but I'll put a different link there so I can actually have some adjustment in it. And of course I'll end up putting Heims on the lower, Uniball on the Heim maybe, I don't know, I haven't designed it yet. Oh yeah, look at here what I just found. It's been pushed in a pretty good amount. We'll have to pull all that back out. Anyways, that's the start. Let me know what you guys think. We done? That's all you're going to give me? A head nod?
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later, guys.